All right, class. Get ready to take notes. Time for another lecture from one of our finest teachers.
Why do you have women who are dating coaches and run platforms and all this other kind of stuff? Why do you have this subject come up every 3 months? Why? Where are all the good men at? Why are all the good men at? And I'll tell you why the subject keeps coming up. Because they still are trying to tell women that it's not their fault. That's what it comes down to. Baby boomers have passed the mantle on to Generation X. You got Generation X women still trying to tell other Generation X women and younger women that the reason you are unmarried, that you are not finding success in long-term relationships with men of value, is not your fault. That's what they keep trying to tell you. All right, well, let's move black men out of it. Why can't you find any man? And then you start hearing this BS about, well, black women are the most racially loyal and this and that. That's crap. No. I have a question to all the women who keep pumping this stuff, and I find it disturbing that so many of these women claim to care about women's outcomes. Well, if you care about women's outcomes, when are you going to stop lying to them? When are you going to stop lying and stop saying that the problem is not that there are not enough fish? The problem is you're not the right bait. The problem is you focused on your career. You focused on your career. You focused on dealing with the wrong dudes, the wrong guys in your youth. You did not prioritize marriage in your youth because you wanted to live a different kind of life. You wanted to eat sushi and travel and this and that. And cool, you wanted to do all that. And then you wanted to turn around at 30 years old or at 35 years old with your frozen ass eggs and everything else, and you wanted to turn to the market and you wanted to pick an investment banker. You wanted an investment banker to be there, still pining for you like he did back in college when you were the shit. You wanted to date whoever you dated, do whatever you did, and then you wanted to turn her back around to the market on your terms, on your time frame, and get the kind of man you thought you deserved, and then have that man get on your program. Disney can't make this stuff up. And I'm tired of you women still lying to these ladies, and you're a bunch of liars because you know better. I've listened to a lot of these women I've talked to these women. And it's funny, we can sit down and talk one-on-one, and then I can listen to how the more women talk to women, the more they're starting to recognize the market is deluded. Women are deluded, but the bottom line is they will not tell women the truth. Why? Because if they tell women the truth, they won't have a business anymore. Why? I find it interesting. So many women say that women need to stop going over there and listening to Kevin Samuels. No, you need to stop listening to these old chicks. These old women ain't got nothing for you. And I'll tell you, and I'll prove it to you. What men of value are following them? All they got over there is more women listening to other women, high five women. The men you got over there are guys co-signing, yeah, you're right, that's right, But then these very men that are co-signing this stuff aren't the men that you want to get with. Why is this important? Because until you start getting some truth and start realizing that the problem ain't the men, the problem is not the men, the problem is you. The problem is you. The problem is you. The problem is you. Where do you plan on it being?
Pop quiz. For those of you who's made it this far, here's the question. What's more important for Black women ages 18 to 25? Marriage or college? Write the answer in the comment section and let's have a healthy debate.